Hi, Gary from MrG Shave here, back for another Wednesday straight shave. I think this is straight shave number 23, shave of the day number 96, I think. I keep losing count. I often check right at the beginning of each video what number it is, and it just disappears out of my mind. But yeah, so straight number 23. Shave of the day number 96, almost getting to the shave of the day number 100. That's good. That's great. Right, just comb out the beard. What am I using today? Software. No, I'm not going to go through that. I'm going to stick to my new routine. So I'll go with the hardware first. I'm going with the Giles shaving bow. Start again. Giles shaving bowl, and it's the shallow bowl, and I've already got the soap that I'm going to use today in there. I wonder if anybody can guess what it is from that. It's quite a grainy soap. Some of us will know. The brush is going to be Phoenix Shaving or PAA Amber Aerolite. So that's the brush today, the Amber Aerolite. Beautiful brush. Which way around is it? I think. Just trying to see. I've got to put my glasses on. Blind. Can't even tell which is the right way up. So that's the right way up. So there it is. Amber Aerolite. So that's the brush I'm going to use. And the razor, I was hoping to have had my custom made razor by today, but unfortunately it's not quite ready yet. Apparently it needs to go through a honing process, and he's not prepared to send it until it's perfect. So fair enough, I don't mind waiting. So I'm going back to Wade & Butcher. Now, you know, last time I used the Celebrated, which was a 15/16 razor. This one was a freebie that he sent along with it. Believe it or not, he sent me a free razor with that Celebrated razor. And this is another Celebrated razor. It's a Wade & Butcher. I believe it's 5/8, and it's the medium. So what does it say on here? Medium size hollow ground razor, the Celebrated. So I hope you can see that. It's a bit faint, but if I trying to get it to focus, for some unknown reason it won't. Right, let's just come out and back in. There we go. That's it there. And this is beautiful. And when you look at the other side of it, it's almost in mint condition. So now, from previous experience, it felt a little bit rough with the last one. I've stropped this before I've even used it, so hopefully this will be a smoother shave. Because if you remember from my last experience with the Wade & Butcher, it started off rough, but it slowly got better and better. So I had a lot of comments saying that maybe a good strop will smooth it out, which is what I've done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop right here, prepare the shave, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. I've put, I'll just try and wipe this off a bit so it doesn't slide straight out my hands. But I've used, it's really slick, the Ach Brito Glyce soap as the pre-shave. Wipe that off my hands. I don't want slick hands when I'm holding the razor. So yeah, I've already applied the pre-shave and I've prepared the lather. So loads of lather here. So let's just get on with the shave. So how's everybody's week been? I hope you've all had a great week. I've been pretty busy this week. I haven't known my left from my right, but there we go. But it's all downhill now. Well, not downhill, that sounds depressing, doesn't it? let's just say, you know, it's downhill to the weekend. It's we can all look forward to the weekend ahead. Hopefully get some good weather. I think we're okay here in the UK for the weekend. It's been quite warm. This might be a bit too dry for what I want to use it for, so I'm going to paint in some water. Try and get a bit more hydration into this, because you do need a really well hydrated lather when using a straight razor. It's got a sheen to it, but it's not quite the right consistency for me yet. It's getting there. I think that's probably good enough. I know when I start getting bloopers everywhere when I'm using the brush, so that's when I'm pretty certain the lather is hydrated enough for the shave. This is a Goodfellas Smile soap, and it's lemon mint. Let me show you. So that's the soap today, Goodfellas Smile. Goodfellas Smile produce some of the slickest soaps out there. From now on, I'll probably just use Goodfellas Smiles and Wickhams, maybe Body Shop, I don't know. Those seem to be the slickest soaps in my den. If anybody's got some suggestions for soaps that are slicker than that, send them or put them in the comments below. Yeah, so let's just add a little bit more. Beautiful lather this. I put Wickham's and Goodfellas Smile pretty much on a par in terms of the way they produce their lather. Nice luxurious lather. Really, really nice. And their slickness is also, I think, on a par with one another. Both some of the slicker soaps you'll get out there. And slickness is really important when using a straight razor. So, this is the razor. We're going to go for the first pass. Now, I've been watching Shave and Butcher, Johan, he recently, and Matty Lindholm, they both put up videos talking about, you know, giving tips on how to straight razor shave. So I'm going to try practicing that today. I think I've probably been pushing too hard, but here we go. So spine against the skin, and then bring the blade down, and then a very light touch. That's cutting through it, no problem. Excellent. Yeah, I think lately I've been probably applying a bit too much pressure on the with the straight razors. I think that's why I actually cut myself the last time. Just the lightest of pressure. And that feels a lot more comfortable, I must admit. I'll try and get this soap off the grip. So, very nice. That's pretty much mown it straight down. The slickness of this soap is second to none, I have to say. It feels really smooth. I think I'm going to need alum, definitely, with the soap being this slick. Very nice. Just remembering to keep the pressure off, because I keep going back, you know, it's muscle memory. Keep going back to the same errors. So let's just paint this on. Great soap, this. Really nice. I think probably Wickham's and Goodfellas Smiles are, well, they're certainly in my top 5 soaps. I'd put A&E in there as well, and Sterling. I'm not sure what the 5th would be. I have to think about that one actually. I mean, I've just said this off the top of my head, but I love using Wickham soaps. I love using Goodfellas Smile soaps, Sterling, A&E, excellent. You can't go wrong with them. Phoenix and Bow is another one. Really nice. Really, really nice. Artisan manufacturers, and they've got great sort of spread of different scents to cater for everybody. I'm not a vegan or anything, but I do think sometimes vegan soaps are more practical in terms of anybody can use them. So, you know, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you're not going to use any of the soaps that've got tallow in them, and then that kind of restricts your choice, really. Right, so against the grain, not against the grain, across the grain. So on this side, it's straight up. Oh, this is really smooth. Much smoother than the 13/16, you know, the beastie, the meat cleaver. But that's because I've stropped it. And I think that's all the other one needed. I should have stropped it before I used it. But most of the time, you see, if I get a new razor in the den, I don't strop it. I just use it with the edge that's on it. Because I assume that the person that sent it to me has stropped it. Very nice. That has made all the difference. I'm pleased, actually. Bit of alum. Really enjoying this. Really nice. And Johan did say I'd probably find this 5/8 easier to shave with. Right, let's go with it this way. Oh, I've cut myself. I felt that dig in. Definitely cut myself there. Car blimey. Yeah. Right, let's get some nick stick on it, because that was a cut. I felt that dig in. My fault, completely. Trying to overdo it. Hopefully that will slow it down, definitely. Right, let's go with this side. Very nice. And then I just go straight up here. Right then, let's go on for the third pass. Let's just wipe that off. Add some water. The scent of this, the lemon and mint, it's more of a bitter lemon. If I don't know, in the UK you get a drink called bitter lemon, and that's what this, it's sort of a mixer. Not sure what you mix it with now. Comments below. What do you mix with bitter lemon? But yeah, Schweppes bitter lemon. I'd quite like it on its own as a soft drink. But I know it is a mixer to go with some spirit or other. A bit like tonic water. But yeah, so if you know what bitter lemon smells like, that's what this reminds me of. Bitter lemon. Really nice. Lather, very slick as I've said before. And I've got loads of lather left. I mean, look at it. Now, in my last video, I said I would talk about blade exposure and things like that. I decided that I'm going to do it on Saturday, because if I'm talking about DE razors, it kind of isn't relevant to today's shave. I'm using a straight shaver. So I think it's more relevant if I do talk about blade exposure on Saturday when I'm actually using a DE. You know, it's more relevant, and I've got to take some photographs of what, I'll pick a razor and I'll try and take some macro photographs of, to show you what I mean by positive and negative blade exposure using different blades. So we'll see. If I get round to doing all of that, I'll you know, we'll see how it goes. Right, so against the grain now. Try not to make the same mistake. Just lately, I don't think I've got through a shave without drawing blood. But that's what happens sometimes. I'm going to put some alum on my fingers. Very nice. Very nice. It's actually making quite a difference, actually. You know, not. I'm definitely applying less pressure on this shave than I have on my previous shaves, and it feels smoother, but it feels weird, and I think that's one of the reasons I nick myself. It's my excuse anyway. Really nice. Bit of alum. I'm almost just resting the razor against my face and finding the right angle. Whereas before you could actually see a roll of skin build up in front of the razor. Because I was applying the pressure, you can't see that now. Very nice. Right, let's get some of this lather off my cloth. So let's see how we've done. There's still quite a lot left here. It's because I'm trying a new technique. To me anyway. I've obviously changed the pressure that I use. So I'm going to go again. Just go a fourth direction if you like. Basically the same way I do a pickup pass, but as a full pass. And then that will be me, regardless of what's left. So here goes. Definitely alum required. All good. Alum again. That's good. It's not it's not a super BBS, but it's a DFS, that's for sure. And as I sort of improve the technique, I'm sure I will get it it's just that one area. That'll do. I'm not pushing it any further than that. That's a DFS, definitely, and it's perfectly adequate shave for going out, for, you know, doing what you want to do. There's still quite a lot of stubble here, but if I'm honest, rather than risk cutting myself, I mean, that one stopped now, but I would just run over that with a DE if I was going to go out and try and impress somebody. Then if I thought somebody was going to get that close, then you know, thought somebody was going to get that close to actually be able to tell whether I'm got a BBS or not, I would definitely shave that with a DE. So, right, I'm going to do as I usually do now. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, back for the post shave. Let's get some cold water on it. So nice. And a bit of alum. No sting at the moment, well, a little bit, but I think that's around the area that I cut myself. And that was a cut. It's funny, I think it was in almost the same spot as I cut myself last time. Only last time I cut myself by going down, this time I cut myself going across. So X marks the spot. But it soon stopped, so wasn't a bad one. I almost felt it before it cut. So a little bit more burn on this side. I would say burn on this side 2 or 3 out of 10. Burn on this side 4 or 5 out of 10. 5 down here definitely. So I obviously went a bit closer on that side, but that was where most of the stubble was left. As I say, I didn't get a BBS. I got BBS up here, definitely, without question. Down here, my usual spot, and here, there's still some stubble left, but not a lot. It's, you know, it would pass as a DFS shave, that. No problem at all. Right, so post. Oh, actually I need to wash this off. I'm going to wipe it off with the cloth. It's funny looking at this cloth, I'll show you in a minute, but this is the cloth I've been using for quite a while to wipe off the blades. And I don't know whether you can see, but there's lots of holes where obviously I've got a bit close. So eventually this will all be in tatters, I'm sure. It's my holy cloth, that's what it is. My holy cloth. Can you see me? Cheap and cheerful, not a problem. Just replace it once it starts to really fall apart. Right, so on with Thayers lemon and witch hazel, or lemon witch hazel, not lemon and witch hazel. It's just, well, it is, I suppose. But nice bit of Thayers. Oh, goes very well with the soap. Now this is a sweeter lemon than the soap. The soap is almost like bitter lemon. I don't get a lot of peppermint. I get a lot of, I suppose you do. Maybe that's what makes it smell a bit bitter. But, and I always show you this. At the moment, the aftershave is clear, but give it a shake, and it's now cloudy. So very good. So I'm guessing there's oils in there. Right, so it's the Goodfellas Smile Lemon Mint Aftershave. Splash that on a bit more. Oh, that's nice. That's got a burn to it. Again, more here than here. But really, really nice. Oh, lovely. Really nice. Right, I'm going with, if you remember in the photograph I did at the beginning, I think, was it the last one or the video before, where I photographed 2 post-shave balms. This was the other one. Well, I'm going to use it this time. So this is, I need my glasses, L'Oreal Men Expert Hydra Energetic, I'm reading off the box, Hydra Energetic Ice Cool Effect Post Shave Gel. So there you go. I didn't need my glasses after all. Just shake that a little bit and then just a little bit. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's a bit more than pea-sized. Oh, and this has got a bit of menthol in it. Well, I don't know whether it's menthol. It certainly doesn't give me the menthol effect, but it gives a cooling effect. So there must be some menthol in there. And it's only a mild cooling effect. It's nothing, you know, it's not like the Cryogen. that was in your face menthol. So, right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's shave. I will see you again on Friday. Special shout out to Sig Solo. Go over and check out his channel. Good friend of mine. Recently won a giveaway competition from him. So I'm still waiting for that, Sig. Yeah, but big shout out. Go over. I'll link it below. I'll link his channel below. Sig Solo. He does some great shaving videos, and he has a series called Focus Shaves where he tries out all sorts of different new products and razor versus razor. I think he's going to start doing some blade versus blade like I do, so it'll be interesting to watch somebody else's point of view. Anyway, that's it from me. I will see you all on Friday for the Friday head shave. Bye for now.